I don't know if you know what this woman has been doing, but Bethenny has helped send 40 planes with food and supplies to Puerto Rico. 40 planes.
It's a group of people. It's an underground network. No one that I had ever met before a week and a half ago, which is the most outrageous thing. There's a group called Global Empowerment Mission. We do better. If you want to do something, you find the people that want to do something also. And that can be anything in your life. I didn't know any of them, and I was helpless. I was trying to find somebody. How do I help you? And a lot of famous people said, don't worry about it, we got it, and you can't go there, no one's doing anything. There's no water there, and it's been the most insane thing I've ever been through my whole life.
So how did you get started? So, I mean, because I think, you know, I was saying to you backstage, like, I have been crying and sobbing about everything that's going on in the world, not just, you know, but especially Puerto Rico. This entire place has been wiped out. But how did you get started?
Well, I got started because I had an initiative called Be Strong, was to help people in crisis. And then I did work in Houston with people who had lost everything. The bar for me became, if you've lost everything. I wanted it to be very dire. And in Houston, it was dire, but I didn't realize what dire was because people still could drink water. And then the bar got even lower. And because I started kind of getting a knack for this, like anything else. I mean, you know, I was saying, so now it's Puerto Rico. What do I do now? You know, what do I do now? And this was the hardest one for some reason because people were saying, you can't go there. People can't drink the water. And I'm saying, well, that's why I have to. What do you mean? Oh, let's just sit home and, you know, eat some bonbons and watch people die. And so then I said, well, I'm going to get a plane. You know, I got to get a plane. And then how am I going to fill the plane? I was going to go to a store, but that's not a plan. And I became just motivated and could do it. And I was watching change. And then someone said, I see what you're doing. I have a plane. And then I would start talking to people, don't call me if you don't have a plane. If you don't have a, you know, it felt like my social life. Imagine if I was like that when I was single. I am single. No, imagine if I'm like that now in my non-charitable life. But I was like,
you're so busy you don't even know you're single.
Right.
You have...
Right. So it just became kind of a movement. And then these people in chat rooms most of them are broke. 24/7. I have people that I would die for, that would kill for me, that I have met once. Like everybody, you know, there's a child on a vent that needs to get home. There's a children's hospital that needs medicine. The planes that I'm sending, we have to fill every seat to come back. This person, their father's dying in Miami and has days to live, so we have to get those two and their kid home. But then, you know, they're medical patients, and it's literally like killing every roach in Manhattan. And you guys, people are dying. This is not a joke. This is not the blame game. People get on my Twitter to fight with each other about whose fault it is. It doesn't matter. There's a mess, and we have to clean it up. People are dying. They're rationing little bits of water. People are dying in the hundreds. They need dialysis. They need oxygen. And I'm giving planes, but not every plane holds the solar panels that we have that could light 20,000 homes. And not every plane can hold oxygen. And it's a puzzle. And it's serious. It's a whole place that people are really dying.
And you know, I mean, when I started seeing mothers with babies that are 2 months old, that are waiting in line and waiting, I mean, it is, you know, what you just said, like, we cannot forget about this. We can't just, because when a disaster happens, we think about it for a few days,
right,
and then we move on. And now these horrible fires that are going on right now in California, which everyone should help the firefighters if you can help firefighters, because they need our help. But there's so much going on. So what specifically can people do? Because we need to keep talking. What should people do?
Okay, well, my initiative is called Be Strong. It's Be Strong, deliveringgood.org. And the future effort is this undertaking this whole thing is more than I've ever done in my whole life, but is to fill a cargo ship that I have. I have the cargo ship. And you should be so proud of Americans, because around the country, churches, convention centers, high schools, there's relief everywhere. But this is different because what are they supposed to do with the hundreds of thousands of millions of pounds? You can't get it to Puerto Rico. So that's the bigger plan. Right now is the planes, and I have 2 planes I've booked today. And then the future is the big cargo shipment, which will be major private thing. But
We will continue to do this. If you want to help, and please, I hope you do. Even it's amazing. It just adds up. $1, $5,
right.
whatever you can do, whatever you can send is going to help. Just if everybody watching right now did that, it would make a difference. Go to our website to find out how you can help. I've partnered with Cheerios to inspire 1 million acts of good, and they were so inspired by what you're doing in Puerto Rico. They're going to give you $54,000. Which is 3 planes, right? $54,000.
Yes.
So
3 planes?
3 planes. And
Thank you.
and also they're going to fill those planes with 100,000 individual items of food from General Mills. They're going to get the food there.
Oh, wow.
All right? Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
I thought you were going to say 54,000 Cheerios.
Yeah. No.
That would be very light.
No, it'll be a lot more. It'll be a lot more. And so speaking of helping Puerto Rico, tomorrow I am going to be part of One Voice Telethon for hurricane relief on NBC, Telemundo, and Univision. And you're going to be there as well. And there are going to be a lot of stars and some amazing performances. You should definitely check it out. Shark Tank airs Sundays at 9 on ABC.